Today's episode is going to be diving into something that's become all too common in society, and that is a victim mindset, and one that keeps people stuck and with an inability to change their lives. This came off an Instagram post I saw, which at the time of recording had over 11,500 likes and about 80 comments. And the quote said, "I honestly don't even play an active role in my life anymore. Things just happen, and I'm like, oh, is this what we're doing now? Okay." Now, this quote here, although it may just seem like a nice, innocent quote, when you look at all the comments, people were saying, yeah, so true, this is me, laughing faces, like tagging their friends, oh, this is me, definitely, this is me and you, blah, 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 whatever this is. And I don't think people quite realize what they're doing when it comes to liking these things and reprogramming their subconscious mind to actually accept that this is reality, and it completely disempowers people. And you might turn around and say, yeah, Daniel, just lighten up a little bit. No, I won't lighten up because I genuinely care about you. And if we're just scrolling on social media, liking things like this, then what we're doing is we're reconfirming to ourselves that we are stuck, we are helpless, and we're essentially a victim of life and can't change the circumstances. So I really want to deep dive this today. I want to dissect this mindset over a 3-step approach. And I want to understand its origins and determine the impact they may have on you and your personal growth. So the first thing I want to talk about here is actually identifying this victim mindset. And there's a few characteristics of this, which you'll see from this post. The first one is the blame game. And the blame game is blaming external factors and people or circumstances for the fact that their life has challenges. And all we're doing is just blaming every single other person. We said these in the second part here is actually taking no responsibility, the lack of accountability. Because if we're blaming things external from us, what we're then not doing is blaming ourselves, not taking a look for ourselves. Yes, this thing's kind of may have happened, but what part did I play in this? What role did I have in this? And although the thing that may have happened to you, this circumstance, this situation, may not have been your fault, your life is still your responsibility. If you are watching this and you are over the age of, I would say, 21 years old, your life is your responsibility. 150 million% your responsibility. And it may hurt to hear that, but it's the truth. And when we get stuck in this victim mentality, basically blaming other people, like, oh, this thing's happened. No, okay. No. That's not what we're doing right now. And it harnesses this thing of helplessness, like helplessness or paralysis. Like when making a decision in life, we feel like we are just going to have to go with it. But just going with the flow. And that's kind of what this talks about here. Like one of the comments said, oh yeah, just going with the flow. That's what a lot of these comments said, just going with the flow. Where does it say? Just go back to this quote again. It just happened. I'm like, okay, is this what we're doing now? Now, this whole thing with going with the flow, when these things sort of happen, it's understanding. We've got these two things. We've got determinists, which basically think that life is predetermined, and basically from the moment you're born to the moment you die, everything's planned out. And we've also got people that believe in free will. My personal belief is that we're somewhere in between. I believe that you're a boat and you are going down the river, so going with the flow, as it were. And if you do nothing and take no responsibility for your life at all, if you have no awareness of the mind, how the mindset works, and how you affect the world around you rather than the other way around, that's how it works. It happens from the inside out, not the outside in. But so many people are living from the outside in. The external world is controlling the internal, when the truth is your internal controls the external. What's then happening is if you don't realize this, you literally go with the flow and you end up where you end up, because life's still moving. Whether you're an active participant or not, it's still moving. And if you're going to just go with the flow, all things happen, okay, yeah, let's do this now. Then when you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old and realize your life's not where you wanted to be, it's because no one's told you that you can row the boat. You can't row the boat upstream. We all know where we're going. We're all heading to the grave. We know that. We know the end destination. But you can steer your boat. You can steer your boat. You do have free will. When things happen to you, you don't just have to go with the flow. Oh, we're doing this now. Okay. That's such a blasé, like whatever it is. Like you're just completely disempowering yourself. And this is the problem. This is where we get stuck in that victim mindset. The way we get out of this is becoming aware. Self-awareness is the key to get out of this victim mentality. When you realize by liking posts like this, when you're having a laugh about it and you're sat there thinking, oh yeah, this is me. What you're doing is you're saying to your subconscious, this is me. I'm a victim. I cannot control my circumstances. I've got to go with the flow. Other people control my life for me. And that is not how it works. That's what they want you to think, because then that keeps you disempowered. That keeps you stuck. That keeps you miserable. That keeps you depending on all these other things to try and make you happy, that getting those dopamine hits. And the second part of this is the danger of actually surrendering control and like looking at the consequences of surrendering control. If we just surrender our life over to external circumstances, other people, things, situations, it can have a huge impact on your mental health. The increase in stress, anxiety, the sense of complete powerlessness and a lack of control. Is it any wonder why you may have a lack of control in your life, feel completely out of control, when you have no control because you're giving control to somebody else? Have we thought about that? The reason why you're actually feeling out of control is because you've given control to somebody else. We don't stop to think about this. And yes, it's only an Instagram post. I get that. But I'm looking at the bigger picture of this. The fact that so many people have liked this and all the comments, it's just perpetuating it because you think, oh, everyone else feels the same. That's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. Now, before I go any further than this, because I've kind of gone to a bit of a rant here, if you take any value from today's episode, and especially from YouTube, give us a little subscribe. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcast, do me a favor. Please leave us a review. Go back to the homepage on Spotify or Apple Podcast and leave us a review. A little star thing. It helps out massively. And when it comes to full-length episodes on a Tuesday, it really helps us to attract bigger and better guests. You guys have been absolutely amazing at doing this. If you could keep doing that, really, really appreciate it. Anyway, next part here. So still the same one here about the danger of surrendering control is this complete disempowerment, this disconnect from yourself. Because if we're giving our power to somebody else, we are disconnecting from ourselves. We're disconnected from our power. As I said, the change happens from inside out. We change, the world around us changes. We're trying to change the world around us. And the fact of that's what we're trying. We're relying on the world around us to change us. What happens is we disconnect from ourselves. We lose the power with ourselves. We lose our self-confidence, our self-esteem. Our self-esteem is the value and how we perceive ourselves in the world. And if we don't think we have any control, we don't have any confidence to actually change things, then of course we have really low self-esteem because we don't actually value or think we can do anything because other people are in control. So it doesn't really matter what you do. Or it doesn't really matter. Other people are in control of me anyway. No. We lose our self-worth, self-acceptance. We lose our self-empowerment. We lose our self-connection. We lose all of these things by allowing this external circumstance to dictate the narrative of our life. That is such a big problem. And what we then need to do is to take control of this is just reassess your approach. Reassess your approach to challenges and actively engage in shaping the future. When things happen, rather than just being like, oh, we're doing this now. Okay. No. Stop to question. Is this what I want? Is this helping me move forward with my life? Is this going to help my mental health? Do I actually want this? And if the answer is no, don't just accept it. Like, okay. No. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. What do you want? This is how we then build that self-esteem, that self-confidence, when we realize the power of self. We re-empower ourselves rather than disempower ourselves. And the final point here is shifting perspectives. It's actionable strategies for actually breaking free of this victim mindset. Number one, set clear intentions. Intentions govern attention. Intention governs attention. So if you're setting an intention, that's where your attention goes. And where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where is your attention? Where is your energy going? If you don't know, set some intentions. Intentions are things that you intend to do. You wake up each morning, what are my intentions for the day? What are my intentions for the month, for the year? How do I want my life to look when I leave this planet? What impact do I want to have made? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm not talking about money or anything like that. What kind of impact do you want to have made? I want to have raised some amazing children. I wanted to give back. I wanted to be a powerful influence in the world. I want to be a positive influence in the world. All of these things gives you that clear sense of direction. So yes, you're steering your boat. It's still going down the stream. You know where it's heading, but you are in control. You are saying, this is the direction I want to head in. You're not just going where life throws it and where other people are telling you to row your boat. No. This is where I want to end up. At the end of my life, that's it right there. It then allows you to steer your boat in the right direction. Number two, embracing challenges as opportunities. Learning, growing, and building that resilience. And we're learning from all the little setbacks. Oh, is this what we're doing right now? That's interesting. How did we get here? This isn't quite right. This isn't what I wanted to do. I was steering my boat this way, and I've kind of ended up off course here. What's happened? That reflection, thinking, that's interesting. Number three, taking responsibility for your choices. So if you, is this what we're doing right now? Okay, how did you get there? What part of you played in this? How have we got to this thing? Is this actually what you want? This is how we empower ourselves. We empower ourselves by giving ourselves the power back. Empower. We empower ourselves. We get our power back. We're not giving our power away to other people. It's all down to us. We have the power to change our life. But we have to take responsibility for our life right now. If you don't take responsibility for your life, you're going to stay stuck in that victim mentality. And other people are always going to determine the outcomes. And the fourth point here, surround yourself with positivity. Get a good support network around you, both personally and professionally, to help you grow. Life is all about growth. I fully believe that life is all about growth. Yes, goals and things like that are great, but it's not about that. It's about who do you become on the journey of life. If you don't like who you're becoming, stop and ask yourself, is it because I'm just allowing my boat to flow down the river and I'm not being an active participant in your life? Stop liking stupid things on Instagram that are disempowering you and reprogramming your subconscious for the negative and start looking at empowering stuff. Until next time, take it easy.